Okay then, now since I don't have to worry about anything, now you can just do studio, kaboosh, kaboosh, kaboom. You know what? I gotta say one thing. I feel like today is gonna be a good day. I feel like I can sit down, talk to at least, I would say 80 people today. I can sit down, relax them. G'day, g'day. Hey, Cairo and everyone else. How are ya? Assuming my mic's working. Yes, it is. Today I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a good day, mate. What do you mean finally back? I've been doing this stuff for ages still. You're the one being missing. Let's see. It's going to be good, boys, because Curfew is 11-year-old here. Well, congratulations, mate. How do you feel? Yeah, I'm just over here be doing, some final touches on the village before I, move on. Move on and, continue on with the other parts. Because there are some small details such as greenery, grass, and all that I need to do. Actually. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw a bunch of mold everywhere, make everything look yak, I hate doing like this one layer thing. It annoys me. Does that? Nah, that doesn't. I'll move you back. I reckon if I do that and then put you there. Yeah, I can see that. That looks somewhat natural. Welcome back, Ninja. How are ya? You guys should be able to join. It's just there's one little thing. And that one little thing is I'm only giving my privs to some of you guys. Not all of you guys, but you can spectate if you want. Sorry, it's I don't know if I can trust half of you. No offense. Since, half of you haven't even been in the world. In fact, I'll say majority of you haven't been in the world. Some of you probably didn't know this existed in the first place. So, yeah. Feel good? Well, then hell yeah, mate. There we go. This actually doesn't look half bad, not gonna lie. The only thing I gotta do is mold up this over here, which since this is bigger, this will be hella easy to mold up. Just gotta simply just literally randomly just throw these things around in a way that suits it, Now since I did that, now I'm gonna kaboosh. And kaboom. And then there we go. Mold up the back a little. The sound? What sound? No, that... Why would I do that? That'll give it more of a gory feel. If I do that, that makes it feel more gore to me. Like, all that. Why would I do that? It feels more gory, more rough. I'm just saying iron bars won't be a good solution just because that won't make it any better. That's not an idea of this. These are meant to be shops. Like, you know, iron bars can fit this sort of area, since, you know, it's a workplace. They work with sort of stuff, so it's a bit more, you know, what shall I say it? Just a bit more hard working in there. So it can sort of fit in there. And I don't like this. Who decided that? I wonder who had vines here. I don't reckon it suits, so I'm just gonna. I would ask green, but you know, green's not gonna purse. But here's the thing, thanks to the power of this texture pack, every single piece of glass has a different texture. So we can literally play around with textures till it suits. As you can see, literally every single piece of glass has a different pattern and a different way to show itself, I'll say, for now. So if we ever want to change a glass, we have a wide selection. I don't think yellow would do here. Grey. Grey. Here's grey. You reckon this looks better? All it is an extra square in the middle with some black, with some darker colours. I don't think it suits the build though. I know you're talking about theme, but I'm thinking about build. I want something that can suit the build. Like, you know, I'm not gonna do this since, you know, that is way too, you know, ghostly looking. Which I reckon this over here looks a lot better than, you know, this right there. So that reminds me, they can walk. What's stopping them from? Why is this blocked off? Anyway, so walk up here, barely see anything, and you walk in here into a tripwire. Yeah, but this brown over here makes it look more destroyed. I want a village vibe. I don't want, like, you know, I want to have it show its age, but I want to make it look like there's life there, people are living there, and doing all this. The point of this is to do this so I can enter the building. With this, yes, I reckon this will suit the build more, but it won't suit it won't suit the environment more. It will suit the build more, but not the environment. I could try this plain light grey. It brings that, you know, it brings the ghostly look of a little frame. It's, you know, it doesn't have the worst look in the world. It's just, you know, sort of meh, if you know what I mean. True. Well, then thanks then. I wish I could add this. This has a sick looking texture to it, but that's too fancy. Like, you know, it doesn't suit anything at all, but I love that texture of glass. It looks sick. We want a village-like shop feel, like, oh my god, this is a shop where you can buy, weapons, tools, food, and whatever from sort of feel, you know? So we could try to make it bright, but we don't want to make it too bright to not, you know, be too out of theme with the rest of the buildings. I don't mind doing this. This gives a little ghostly feel, which is, you know, not the worst look. We could do this with a ghostly feel with that. Here's the thing, that's not the scenario of this village though. You're making up a completely different story, going away from the, you know, from this village, this perspective of it. Which, you know, I could just go back to this glass again. Which I believe that's the right glass I did. Yep. Which I agree, doesn't look the best. But I reckon it suits the little feel of the environment a lot more better than compared to the majority of the glass. Like, you can still see what I mean? Like, you know, I can change it, it's possible. So I don't reckon I can change it in such an effective way it'll make a big difference, or I could change it in such a way that it will just, you know, not suit it. Suit it if I do something as small as, you know, changing glass. I mean, it's fairly textureless, so I don't think anyone's gonna notice that as a huge detail for the server since how textureless it is. But here's the thing, when it comes to people on PS4 and when they join RPGs, they expect a few different things. One, free roam, which, you know, this doesn't give you that. Or two, a good storyline with a higher amount of detail. Which is why I'm trying to think of small things such as glass and all that. I disagree. I reckon this is a perfect texture pack for this build. Again, everyone has their different opinions. The glass is designed for a more medieval thing. And I reckon this, you know, suits it very well. It's just, you know, most blocks is not the best. I wish I could just... Should I be careful with this? Because it's very tempting to be lazy, just, nah. Like I said, adding bars here. No. It suits it. It looks good on it. Villages, of course. Like, you know, like I said, it looks good at a building, but it gives the building a different vibe altogether. Like I said, you know. No, I'm just saying from before, that's why I, you know, didn't add the iron bars. To, you know, further prove that thing anyway. Now I'm going to completely avoid that topic. And now with this, I'm just Should I be careless with the bone meal and just, you know, take out flowers and all that? The gate's here. The villagers in the texture pack, I admit, they're not the best, but, you know, I reckon with, you know, every villager having their own unique texture, well, not own unique texture, their own unique sort of, you know, look to them will make it easier to make them, I guess, separate. You'll see what I mean. Like, I'm gonna get 3 of them right here. One, 2, 3. Like, these villagers, like, you know, they may not look the best, but they do have different facial expressions and facial hairs and, you know, facial shapes and all that. So we could actually, you know, make it a village with different type of people, which is, you know, more interesting with this. It's just, you know, it's just with a blocky head, it just looks bad. But you can sort of see. I like this guy right here. He reminds me of that one, like, you know, blacksmith guy from How to Train a Dragon. Their eyes are not closed. They just have small eyes. So you can see this blue. Which, by the way, that's a weird, dark colour of blue. Not gonna lie. The good thing about this is that it makes it even easier to tell what's what. It's for facial expressions. This is a leather worker, I believe. Yep. This is a fisherman. A flexion, never mind, but why is that trade? Sticks for emeralds. That's not worth it. This is obviously a butcher, as you can tell from, you know, the little cleaver. So, you know, this guy with thanks to that little cleaver, you can actually tell it'll be very easy putting him in the right environment. This is not a apocalypse. I'm actually gonna do a story here. I just need to work on the story. I'm thinking of the story on the way. It's just, you know, a little difficult. By the way, you should see the villagers' names. It doesn't suit it whatsoever, but I love it. Village or Tiki Tiki. It doesn't suit it. It doesn't have any of that. It's just there, and I love the name. Anyway, avoiding that, I'm just gonna go ahead and just kill these little things. Yes, Tiki Tiki. The best name. G'day, Lucky Ninja. How are ya? I actually got that inspiration from that name from a older game. You can never guess what it is. If so, it is from an old game called Bash Bandicoot. That's where I got that name from, the little, you know, Tiki Tiki masks. Holy... that is bad. I have to quickly get a towel. No idea why that's still in there. Like, you know, in Bash Bandicoot, there's that Tiki Tiki mask. That's where I got the idea from. It was just a dumb idea I thought of, that one of my friends thought of off the spot. It's great. Kinda missed that trick? Fair enough. Let's see. I have no idea. People be doing whatever. Anyway, so with this, I reckon we're nearly done. We got a nice little area. We just have to do the teleporters for these buildings. And then we should be done. Very much done. Anyway, so let me just do this. There we go. So what building should we start with? We could... By the way, this building will be finished later. I just don't want to continue someone else's building they're currently building, you know. That's just rude. Anyway. Should we do one of the 3 houses? One of the 2 shops? Or the mine? That or the mine? That's what this is. It's literally an open gate. I'm on PS4 Bedrock still. Yeah, I am. I mean, this is... yeah. I'm gonna bone meal the place. Like, of course, to do all that. To open doors, what? Thanks. Thank you a lot, mate. Anyway. I feel like I should try this building. But sadly, I gotta write down the coordinates. Right over here. And make sure they face that direction when they enter. Which, you know... Which is going to be a slight pain, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, so these coordinates are -266, 8, -440. There we go. How often do I stream? I stream pretty much daily. The question is, should I do a tripwire? Is there enough redstone for a tripwire? When I can't stream, it's normally for some sort of family reason. So yeah, if you're curious why I don't stream sometimes, there you go. I'm normally having some issues at home causing me to, you know, stop streaming, which does exist, by the way. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Anyway. So I'm just gonna do a tripwire. No one's going to do anything about it. No one's gonna say, oh no, this is bad or whatever. It's just a harmless little tripwire. What's happening? Oh, right now I'm making a teleporter. So there's that. And now, since I got this here, I need to mark the command block. Which, gotta grab myself a command block, of course. Give that self command block. Now, with this, that should activate this. And when it activates that, it does a /TP command. Just so I could get this done. G'day, Robin. How are ya? Anyway, so it does that. It does a /TP command. It's just now, I need to find where should I do that TP command at. Well, it'll be a good enough location that, you know, no one will notice it. I could do it literally right out here. G'day, Sergio. How are ya? It's a combination of both. I see the word, you know, P and R capitalized. I guess, okay, it's Pop Robin. And then I look at your profile picture and see the little green thing with a red circle. circle highlighting it. So yeah, then I remember that's like, yeah, it's definitely Robin. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see. The measurements don't matter too much. As long as it's roughly the same size, it doesn't matter if it's too big or too small. That's not what we're paying attention. No, that's far too skinny. As long as it looks like a shop from the inside, that's all that matters. La la la, fair enough. So let's see. What should the floor be? I know the walls were spruce. I'm just gonna place the windows where they roughly are, cause you know, if I put everything to the same scale, it'll look better. But here's the thing: making a command block shop within this room over here is near to impossible, for a little obvious reason. For it simply being too small. So I have to do a teleport somewhere else and slightly expand it and make it bigger. So I'm gonna add the windows roughly where they should be.
Yeah, you overheard him say. I bet you didn't know what. Okay. But still, me that one.
Right now I'm doing a shop. So I don't know about that one, human. Now the controller's doing this thing again. Anyway, so I'll go over the basic same height. Let's go with this. Some people may say, oh, the size is completely different. How do you do this? I'll be like, I need the room brew sort of thing. It's starting to get hard to control. Like, you can tell, the scale of this is slightly bigger. Like the scale, you can tell it's slightly bigger. Actually, I think it... How did the back look? Did I have two windows or was it one plain? Okay then. So it's one thing in the center. I just have to detail the inside, make sure, I can tell the difference. Which again, this over here is meant to be bigger than normal anyway. Just because you guys like it the same size, it doesn't mean it has to be so screwy. Wait, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's fine. Why did I have iron bars in my inventory? Why can't I control this? Hey, Jet. You wanna help me with some of the basic things up here? Looks like that kid be famous. Should I do basic oak floor? It's like, spruce walls, oak floor, flat flat dark oak roof sort of thing, you know, for the inside perspective, which, you know, I had black concrete on the side through the windows and all that, so no one can just peek through them, of course.
Why was that person, like, in the back that was, like, trying to support what?
Oak doesn't look too good. Too good, not gonna lie, but, you know, it looks better than nothing. I'm just not the biggest fan of that colour, you know.
With, what's it called? Jiro. Like, since he's got low defense. Oh,
Hmm.
My good sir, what do bees make? Honey. What do you like on your toast? Honey. Who is the sponsor of this video?
I don't miss the bees. Thank you for sending me an honey ad. But can you not honey ad me today? I'll watch it later. Just please. Thank you. I reckon the inside will be a lot easier detailing. Oh, I just got a honey ad from Mr. Beast. It tends to be like that though. With that, you know, Mr. Beast with honey being literally everywhere for him. Anyway. Now with this. How does this floor feel? I'm not sure. Sure if I like it or hate it now. I mean, I like the texture of it, obviously, but I don't think the color suits, you know what I mean? You'll be back? Okay then. See you soon then. Should I try a different pattern? How does a clay pattern? How does a clay look like as a floor? Nope. Dumb idea.
thank you.
Might be the hive at. Here's the bee nest. Definitely not using that. Hive. Where would the hive be? Here's this. You think the hive will do? It still has like a, I would say with this texture pack, I think this is the right word, I'm just going off memory. I believe that's a little bit of oak, not jungle. That'll be another texture pack. It's pretty much the same thing except with less nails. See you later, SB. I'm not trying to give it a stone look. Smithing table has a very rough surface for has a very rough stone surface. I want some sort of like wood. I have Corona Hills. Wait, no, why did I say Corona? It's Corona? Chimona? I don't know. That's just a weird name. I can't do English, so yeah. That's probably why. I could always do this. Gonna watch British Air Parasitical. Fair enough. I could try barrels. I have to face this way specifically. Yeah. How does a barrel floor look to you guys? Why would I need to look from the top when only the perspective over here matters? Or maybe a slight, you know, jump, but not too high. Does that suit the walls? No? I don't want something too bright. Too loggy. Okay, sure. Too bright.
The omelet is actually hard to hit.
Obviously, too bright. The best one I can literally see is oak. Again, I haven't tried these options yet.
Stuff would have crossover, bro. Like,
What about this facing straight up? Now, since I have the wall destroyed, I may as well see how it looks on the side. Nope, definitely not. I could do this. Or I could, in fact, let me get that type of log where it's on all sides. Let's see, boom, boom. I could try this, a weird checker pattern.
he hasn't touched the black.
That doesn't look too bad. See you later, Lost. This over here, my opinion, doesn't look too bad. Yep. Not really. I still do the basic same thing, which, you know, ends up being a problem sometimes, but, you know, yeah. But basically my channel hasn't changed at all, so yeah. Still the same old channel, which is, I guess, a little nice. Just be a bit boring sometimes, you know. What? I don't. This floor is a lot better for the design. It makes it look a bit bendy though, which is the only problem I have with it. Like, if you guys, like, do you guys agree with me? Like, this texture over here looks a bit bendy. If some of you guys can see what I mean. It looks like the wood is bending slightly. See you later, Poppy. Have a good day. Don't worry, it's fine. You can go ahead and do whatever. You don't need to be here all the time. This doesn't look too bad, honestly. It's very trippy. It's trippy pattern because the text pack makes it look like it bends. But it suits it a lot. So I reckon I might keep it like that. Yeah, it looks good. It's just like I said, it's very trippy looking. Yeah. I feel like with this design, the map would be easy to just make a quest line off of. Guess I'd do this as that over there. And back a beam. What was that? A what? A what theme? Can you please explain? Sorry, Jay, your mic is lagging a little. Over here, there's a bunch of buttons which will be part of a shop in the near future. Okay then. Stripped. Do you think so? So it doesn't look too bad, I guess. It's a bit bright though for dark. There are children repent to assimilation. I don't know about that one, chat. It's not the worst idea. It's possible, I just don't know. I like that texture. Looks cool. Okay then. It's not too bad of a storyline, just don't know, you know. Do you think a lighter would look good across here? Maybe not lighter. It doesn't look the worst. Oof. Of course, there'll be a villager on the other side. Other side being the, what are they called? It isn't Riz. Salesman, that's it. Testing your internet? Fair enough. G'day, Melissa. How are you? What would be a good thing for, actually? Do you reckon this is the time for this boy to shine? Can you stop that controller? Thanks. Anyway, so what was that, chat? There you go. I have to do this. You think it's a sign? Do you think this is a good chance for the barrels to finally suit something? Let's just ignore that part. Oh no, I'm talking about the window. And now it's time to make this look more story inside. How do you make this look more story in a medieval sense? You wanna quickly go ahead and figure that out, Jet, while I hide the absolute hell out of the outside world. Well, at least some of it. I'll go ahead and brainstorm a bit, my viewers. Because honestly, when it comes to this, I have no idea. By the way, you only added it for 200 seconds. Yep. I'll do it. There you go. I gave you the maximum number. Remember, all the important perspectives are from the inside. The outside doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the inside. Yep, you teleport there. Which I'll mark those coordinates soon. It's meant to be a shop. Not there. Actually. Could try adding something up here. Actually, I reckon that'll look cool up here. Let's do that. Here's a little painting of the house, of a house, which is, you know, fairly nice. Fair enough. Fair enough. G'day, g'day, Nick. Well, NC, how are ya? Yes, and over here I'll do a command block thing underneath. I could do that. But I was thinking more of a... You know, like, oh, I want to buy a diamond here, and it's named something like 3 for 6 or whatever. Like 3 gold for 1. I'm not thinking of the prices of the economy so far. I was thinking that's that basic way of showing the little thing comes with it. Yeah, I'm just using that as an example. Actually, I haven't checked how salmon looks in this. When I look at the salmon on there, it makes me curious. How does it look on here? Like a salmon. It looks delicious though. Anyway, so I reckon with this it doesn't look too bad. Okay, I'll throw some stuff up here, make it look a little better. What's the set texture pack? Right up there, right underneath the little Minecraft thing. I'm not playing. So you think this should be the basic shop? Okay then. So can you copy and paste it with a structure block if you know how to use them? There you go. It's the vanilla Minecraft texture of a structure block. Anyway, now ignoring that, need to do this. Now I need to remember this coordinate right over here, aka writing down. You gotta see a movie, you gotta see it later, and hopefully you can enjoy that movie. 455 5 negative 402. Tripwire string. I still have it in my inventory still. No, I don't. Just give self command block. Tell me when you're done that whole entire thing, because every block within needs to be highlighted. Okay, now just name it something. Okay then. G'day Xbox Stick, how are ya? Wait, save it now? No, for this command block. Yeah, save it again. It doesn't make sense, it'll just... No, it doesn't make a difference, it'll just overwrite the Bob the Builder one. Actually... Saved. Okay, now the coordinates are -2, 6, 6, 8, -4, 0. And now it's okay if you can recopy this anywhere nearby around here. Of course, make sure it's just outside of name tag distance for any point in any of these. And anywhere outside where a name tag won't show. And now, of course, the most important test of all, the smoothness test. See exactly how smooth it is after I type in this. -455 5 -4. And now after that, oh, we're gonna put in lighting after. We just want to be slight. Now that should be as smooth as it can be. You don't have to do. You don't have to do that. That'll teleport her to the wrong building. There's 2 shops, remember? Okay. Guys, do you reckon this is smooth? There's a slight pause. I wish I could do a decimal point. But I like it. It's very much more smooth than what majority of people would do in the first place. So I'm proud of it. The only thing that would be difficult to do would be to Not the mine, I could easily do that, but this. That would be easy. Sure. Yeah, and it's very easy to do it since all the trees are hiding everything. So, it's okay over there you can mark these coordinates. Go, okay. Go to this thing and I'll tell you the coordinates for this place. Negative 266 8 what negative 428. Make sure it's TP at player, of course. And now, can you tell me the one for the just in front of the door over there? Four, six, seven. Then now try and test the teleport back and forth. Okay then, now that works. Now we gotta do door for one of these houses. Shall we do all the houses or only one for now? Yeah, that's gonna be the mob area where you choose your own little location depending on what level you are. Like, you know, goblins for level 5s and up. The land of the dead, level 0s and up, so 1 and up. You know, the basic. With this, there'll be a one-way thing. I just gotta do it for a certain level tag, aka level 0 to 1. Specifically level, 1, but anyway. So you can level up to your second level, so that's possible, and gotta do the XP room, which, you know this house right over here? Princess. Yeah, once she can, join back, finish this off, that's why I'm planning to make this. The room where you can transfer your XP levels, which is gonna be, depending what you are, to, that. I have no idea if she's online. I don't want to harass her in here too much, so I don't normally invite her. I normally let her join casually, which, yeah. But I don't think she's online in the first place, so yeah. I like Jack-o'-lantern. It's here. He just wants a good day. That's all the Jack-o'-lantern ever wanted. Just wanted to have a very, very, very peaceful and good day. It's great. Or should I say the scarecrow, I guess, but still. I like the little carpet hat. It's pointless but beautiful. That's... Isn't really hanging. So, I think there should be a hidden lectern somewhere around here. Since, you know, it has the normal hitbox, right? You can't go above it or anything like that, right? So I want to hide it where you can't see that small part of hitbox very well. So like, for example, like behind a stair hidden like this, so you could go over here, so we'll not see it and just click on the lectern like that. Which that side will be, would that be better? So, that's because there's no book on it. Or I could just blop. Like, blop it right here, do some sort of like redstone magic, and with that redstone magic, depending how far you go through the page to finish the whole book, it'll teleport you to the rough story the book is telling. So I can sort of go on a fantasy quest. Oh, like the book will tell a story, like, you know, Rapunzel, whatever. Then your job is to reenact that story. And if you do it successfully, you get to escape with a free few coins. Coins, that's for like that's for like low levels to 3 to 5. Yeah. Like, you know, you go here, there's this here's like, oh, what's that? You click on it. I use a comparator to detect a redstone signal from it at the right page, and once it reaches that page, it'll say wait 5 seconds, and then it'll teleport the closest player to the location where we'll do a stage setting. And there'll be like an Easter egg saying, this is all of this you see, all this you've been going for the whole time isn't real. It's just a game. The whole entire simulation idea. We could do that as an Easter egg within it. And with that, show game-like theme, such as, you know, example, when you go here, the room is far too big for the outside to fit. Yeah. Stokes Fog? Well then, thanks I guess. Anyway, so you wanna help me bone meal this place up and make sure... If any flowers doesn't look like it suits, then you know. You know, yeah. Don't go too crazy then, because otherwise you're going to get the tall grass and it doesn't suit anything. I did that myself, so I'm destroying all the tall grass. Mainly because, in my opinion, the tall grass doesn't suit. Duh. We'll probably destroy a lot of these flowers. Yeah. Not destroy all of them, of course. You're back from the dead again? Congrats. Right now we're just, bone mealing the place a little bit, Adding just a little bit more life. Why do we need to try buttons? Get it for little stones, but won't that suit for little rocky areas? Why does this keep on destroying that? Wait, which way is this? So I have to be specifically down. That's interesting. Like, none of the ones that are too big or bright. Like the small little ones, which they can be bright, but they don't affect much of the environment. Oxy daisies. Why won't you stay grass? I connect you to the wall only. And what do? You die. Yeah, fine. This is frustrating. It's like, why are you not doing it here then? Or anywhere else? Why here? Is there not enough night? Here's some light. You happy? Yeah, but there's a block on everything else. Like over here. Makes no sense. Gonna add some light on the wall. In fact, I'm gonna take off my night vision. Okay. I'm gonna review this in the recommended setting. 0. So far I use basic teleport commands, that's about it. It's nothing unique, some basic teleport commands and And so far some level commands, but you know, all that stuff is just like simple stuff you learn beginning of commands. Obviously. Especially the teleport stuff, that's hella easy. This over here is a light block. It's basically an invisible block that, you know, lights things up, obviously. It's a light block. What else do you expect? It's literally within its name. Say, invisible block that lights the place up, like I had it here. Boom, invisible light. It's not a command, it's just a thing within game. Java should have it as well, if you're curious. Which, by the way, Zoo, I don't have I don't play Minecraft on a PC. You know this, right? And just letting you know, and the reason I don't stream on PC is because my computer can't handle it, so I can't do your little Roblox thing. Just letting you know that, okay? Hopefully you're fine with that. If you're gonna say get a better computer, I can't get a better computer, I can't afford one. I don't choose to stream mobile. It seems, you know, a little bit less controllable and I can't read the chat as much, which, you know, I don't like. Oxy Daisy. This place looks good at night, not gonna lie. Turn down your brightness to 0 and turn off your night vision. The place looks amazing. There you go. Now we did do shops. Wait, we need to do lighting within these shops now. Good night. See ya. Thanks, Gallagher. And sadly I have to say, nah, not really. Don't think it's time to go all together, you know. It's not the worst thing I've seen, but, you know, it's incomplete, so sadly I have to be that type of human and disagree. Wish I could throw you. Wait, I can? Are you being this? No, you're not. Thank God that's not being destroyed. Anyway. Let's see. I reckon this is looking good. I only need that one person to finish off this building. So, you know, I am curious on what they're doing, because I'm planning on making it the level up system. For this stage of the game, at least. Probably it'll go all the way to level 30. Then after that, the only thing I have to do is make a teleporter for... Which house looks the most important, guys? House number 1, 2, or 3? Which one looks more of a, like, you know, like a house with like someone with a quest or thing to it? Which house do you think will be the best for that? 1, 2, or 3? That is completely irrelevant, so no. It's a little wonky, look. Assuming it's just that. Because the lighting. Okay then. Over there, eventually I'll build a tripwire thing there then, and get that done and over with. Now with this, I think I'm actually happy of what I did today. I managed to do this, do some key things, I guess. I definitely gotta do majority of this still, especially that over there when it comes with the pathway, the trees and all that. Gotta make it so it has this sort of look to it, which, you know, I like that look. A gate. That's what this is, it's a gate. Can you explain on that? Because you're saying the same things, and the same things are not helping me. This over here is a gate. Welcome back, Super Miner. Right now I'm sort of just working on some lighting. I want to add more lights on the house, you know. But I don't know what else should I do. Should I add some dim lights? Give. Let's give itself light block 1. What light level would be good? Let's try light level 5. So it's not very, you know, bright. Like, you know, just a little dim little light. I don't think that's currently possible with Bedrock. It probably is, but I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still learning some basics of commands. Like how dim that light is. Maybe not like that dim. Give itself light block 1. Maybe an 8. How would an 8 be? Don't like the controller how it randomly flicks up and down. You think that'll be a good dim light? Or you think I should still go with 5? Maybe not 5, maybe 8. It has a wider radius, but I think this over here is a lot more controllable. I could try at a 9. Don't know how big of a difference a 9 and an 8 would be. There's an 8, there's a 9. It's slightly bigger. I reckon I would just play around with these two. If so, then I might add it across over here. So it sort of dims out, has like a little dim light over there. Same with across here. a detail no one's gonna realize, but you know, still, it's nice to have. Actually, a 9 would look better. You know, so it lights up. You know, I'm just gonna straight up light this whole thing up. Let's see, then I'd commented on. Huh. Well then cool, I guess. Welcome back, Robin. How are you? Right now we're just working on basic lighting if you're curious what you missed out, such as, you know... Right now we're working at different light levels, like I'll show you out here, like... In fact, I may as well show you guys all the light levels, in fact. So it goes to 1 to 15, which I'll just simply do a command block, give at self, command block. Finally already had one. Slash give at player, light block 1, and then there'll be a... There is indeed a 0, if you're curious. What does it do? Literally nothing. Like, you know, gives it to me, 0 light. Then I increase this by 1, you know what to expect. It's again, apparently no light whatsoever. I thought it'll be at least slightly brighter than that. About 2. 3. There we go, 3 is slightly visible. If you have a close look, you can see 3. That's good. I'll just skip all the way to 6. Since over there at 6, you can see the light a lot better. And then anywhere 10 plus is a ridiculous radius of light. Like, you know, we could focus on light blocks, which I believe this is a 3, which I should play around some 3s. Like, you know, little light, medium light, that like. Anyway. So of this, what level do you think will be appropriate for what part? I reckon out here, the lights it has and it shows for this little thing is nice. This looks like a little pathway it will go through, you know. But that which, you know, it's meant to look like that, except when it goes right here, it leads to nothing. Man, because there's a teleporter right there. There at the front gate. Anyway. So I need to light up, I'll light up this area a bit more. I just want the house to be finished first. But over here in this area, I could throw some level 6 lights around every now and then. Just say give a nicer feel, you know. Seems a bit brighter right there. In fact, I'll just add some right here. There we go, that's a lot nicer. How do we remove the light? That's simple. It'll be more painful in this situation, but if I want to remove the light, you can see the center right here, right? It has a clear center. You just simply boop. That's how you destroy the light. You simply place a block on it. I don't know. I'm just gonna scatter a bunch of 6s around. Since that's like a nice dim little light level. Or should I try 8? And yes, we're going with this as far as small lighting. And over here, I reckon I should go all the way and go 15. G'day computer, how are ya? Why is that? I like how bright this is. Like, you know, out of nowhere, it would just go bright on the lectern. Like, hey, notice me sort of thing. I love with this how much control I have over lighting now. Just because these light blocks. I could add some dim lights every now and then. And then after that, I can add a very powerful 15 light. Like, I'll show you the difference. It's a huge difference. Like over here, you can see it, right? It's a very different compared to that. But when you compare it to 15, that's a very strong light. You know, like, it's a nice little thing. Do you guys agree? With this, I like how much light control now, because I can control lighting for certain sets now. Make it dim, make it powerful, make it whatever. Like over here, I'm probably gonna throw a bunch of things over here, making it look like this tower has something, you know, magical, bright, or, you know, whatever you guys will think is in it. From up here. As you can tell, you'll look at that, it's like, oh, why is it bright inside, sort of thing. Then you go in and see why. Oof. I made my friend slightly upset. What's wrong? Yeah, they're a very handy tool when it comes to making maps in Minecraft. But anyway, so what? And wait, again, you don't have to say. But if you do want to say, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, just, I'll be more than happy to be that one human that you can just talk to about it, you know. This goes in here, there's a little source table, alright, cool. Which, by the way, that's there for pure decoration. Which, you know, do you reckon some level, what levels of lights do you think will look good in here? Do you think I'd reckon a low level, like between 8 and 5 will do in here. Do you think I should try 7? I don't laugh at most things. If it's like ridiculously dumb, such as crying over slipping on the bar of soap then landing on something soft. If you're crying over that, then, you know, yeah, I would laugh. Any other scenario? Nah, not really. And again, that's a goofy scenario. Yeah, like a low level. Let's see. You know, everyone knows a level 1 is very weak. You can barely tell what it does. A level 3, you can sort of see it. A level 6, more powerful, and obviously we're not going to go for a level 10. So maybe not 10, maybe an 8. What about 7? Would that be too big? Do you think a 7 will be too much? Or do you think that's just the right amount? Hoping you're good, mate? Yeah, yeah. A 7? Do you guys reckon that's good? I'm not personally sure myself. Write them out? Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna scatter this around a little bit, you know, shove it on the fence posts, shove it within these. I like this lighting already. Should I make these horses feel more important, like, you know, shove a random 10 like right over, like within these? I could do that just to make the horses look more important. Or like overpower the dim little lights. Which, you know, I could always slash fill air these little boxes. I reckon with this, if I throw a, like 6s, you can sort of see the difference, like if I throw it there. That's actually a very good, you know, that's actually a very good light level for wall detail. Like, you know, throw this against the wall, it's like, whoa, amazing sort of thing. A very dark room. I actually don't mind that for that. Do you reckon this looks good, or do you think it's too bright? Looks slightly too bright, doesn't it? Don't worry. That stuff's fine. I see much worse. There's been much worse times when I heard people cry like... that's not a ridiculous thing. It's just you being a caring human. Most people may argue over-caring, but I reckon that's completely normal, you know. Just, you know, start crying or be upset because, you know, someone else is upset. I reckon that's completely normal. So you're on a little bit more light? Since that was a 10... Wait, here's a good question. Do you want more light around in the horse pens, where the horses will be? Or just, you know, or just like the little area which the player will be walking around? You more light where the player will be walking around, or where the horses will be? Nah, not really. I mean, you'll probably surprise most, since the way you act is more feminine. Would that be right? Anyway, so just getting away from that, I'll just go ahead, give myself an 11, 12, 13, 14, and then next is a 15. So, assuming we all agree with this, a 15 is far too bright. So, assuming with that, will a 14 be too bright? It's roughly the same, just not as big, just by a little block. A 13. A 13 is actually hella smaller. There's no need to feel dumb. Let's see, so 15, 14, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. What do you think will be good for the horse stable? I don't think 15, that has a too bright of a center, it's too big. Maybe a 11 or a 12 that has a very small center. Yeah, I agree. 15 is way too high. 14 is not too bad, has a decent center. Pretty stars. Let me just quickly check my mic, because I have no idea if I just broke or unplugged it. Like, plugged it to the point where it won't detect my mic. Bah. Yeah. You think 12? Okay then. I'll go ahead and try out some level 12s. Because the level 12 is... Oh, oops, not 15. From what I see, level 12 is the first point where you get a bright center. Your first class is world history. That's not too bad. It could be way worse. Maybe since this is a higher level of light, I won't spread it out as much. I'll try to spread it out a bit more, instead of just, pretty much everywhere. And one in the front. This looks better. I'll say that. Adding that slightly brighter light makes it look a lot better. Actually, have it on me? Yeah, I do. Maybe a few 6s could be under hay. Let's see. Yeah, I reckon a 12 will be perfect here. Don't worry, Gallagher. As long as we have some sort of form of way to, talk such as party or stream chat, then we should be perfectly fine. Which I'm always more than happy to invite you into party, especially because, how chill you seemed yesterday. I'm definitely more than happy to. Nah. I'm just making the horses feel slightly more important than they should be. Let's see. What am I missing? The light. What other place could get better lighting? I guess in here? No, this has casual lighting. Add more lights over here. I mean, who doesn't like your company? You're actually kind of nice. Like I mentioned several times in the other stream, I joined a stream. But anyway, so yeah, why wouldn't anyone hate your company? You're a nice person to talk to. How would anyone, dislike it in any formal way? That would just be weird. See, I could brighten up the pathway a little. Try to, make it so during the night in the world, the pathway looks slightly more important than, currently needed. Just invite me to a party and I'll go ahead and join. It'll take a while. To finish this. Definitely a long while. I'd say with what my current rate of working on it is, I would say at least 7 months. And again, it's nothing new for me to work on something for, a long time like that. So I'll be more happy to. Maybe I can just... Maybe I can add more light to the center. Don't worry. That's normal. Normal for you to feel wuzzy or whatever. You such now? Well, okay then. I hate how the controller does that every now and then, where it just goes... So clips up randomly. Do you think I did enough for today? I feel like I'm missing something. Some form of work to do right now. Hello. I'm just gonna... I like this room. Looks cool. Here's the thing, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's a little key thing I missed. I like how when you go back, the doors, they shut on you. There's the party invite. Come in. The computer went flat. Okay, guys. Be right back. Back, dude. I'm back, humans. How are ya? Now, just need to reach over here, plug this in, and then there we go. Now the computer should be charging and I can get that open. Now I need to join that party. There we go. Now everything should be good now.
Hey there, man.
G'day.
Good day. Alright. So, what you on to now?
And as you know from the stream, I'm just adding some basic lighting.
Alright. So, you want me to join in, help you out a bit, or?
Oh, you can come in and help if you want.
Alright. So I can just see what you see, so it can help with lighting.
Yeah. By the way, brightness 0.
Yeah, this is private. I wasn't sure if you wanted it private. Like, I usually make it private because I have some crazy friends, so I don't want them jumping in.
Fair.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm more chills. I don't really care what you do with that. I still feel like I'm missing something. I could be getting the mine done and over with. Don't worry, Alan Walker's Banoshed. And I had a point in time in my channel when everyone called me Alan Walker, and I bet everyone still calls me Alan Walker.
Huh. Bizarre.
Nah, it's just when you look at my YouTube profile, it shows me with a mask on.
Ah, yeah.
So for a while, everyone called me Alan Walker because of that.
For some reason, join you's not popping up with anything.
I need to leave and join the game for you to join in.
Ah.
Oh yeah, by the way, the texture pack is super nice with things when it comes with armor and building blocks and all that.
Oh, okay.
Just not so much on the animals.
Yeah, when I saw through the stream, the animals were pretty much the same as they look like. But it was a really nice texture though. I liked how the trees were.
Yeah, I personally like the font. The font looks good in my opinion.
What I really wish they did for consoles is, you know, the realistic mod. I wish that was a skin pack.
You're talking about what was it? RLX X mod? That
I
mod
think
pack?
so. I think so. It's like it's meant to make it look like it's from real life. Like you have a real shadow,
Oh,
the real wind,
they'll
real
just be
water.
shaders.
Yeah, like I wish there was that inside the game. Like it is on the PC, but like I mean like on all platforms though.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Sadly, you know, I gotta get myself Java for that, which by the way, I tried the pure BD craft one on there, it looks nice. So now that the join should have reset.
Alright, I'll try and join.
Oh yeah, by the way, stream, if you're curious, what does Iron Armor look in this? This is what Iron
There we
Armor
go.
looks like. Looks sick. I like that little symbol though, it looks cool. Assuming you already got the texture pack on and all that.
No, I just went straight full in because every time I try to use the texture pack, it just went low.
Hmm.
Oh, I like how you did with the place here. Oh,
Oh yeah, I need to show that to
th
the humans.
there's two zombies here.
Yeah, it's designed like that.
Uh,
Anyway, so when you walk out, it should reset the zombies and teleport out.
uh,
Anyway, so this is the house you spawn in. There's no way of getting back in. So
oh,
one, so once you leave and don't explore
oh,
it, you
nice.
miss out.
Yeah,
But that's a
yeah,
little,
that'll be impossible for me to get in. That I see.
yeah. Especially it's gonna be an adventure. Yeah, I was going to go around, show you around through the texture pack and all that, so you can roughly help out with any sort of like layout.
Well, I could go back out and then back in and try to load the texture.
It should load a lot easier compared to the pure BD craft one, since it's a lot smaller. By I
Alright.
believe for 20 megabytes.
Yeah, I think I can do that. I'll just reload.
I believe it's 80 something megabytes, if not maximum 96. It's like 85 to 96. That's all I know.
There we go, loading texture pack.
Wouldn't wouldn't webs on top give more like a medieval concentration camp? No, well, World War concentration camp feel. At least it will to me. That's why I think anytime when I see a fence or a wall with webs on top, I think of a concentration camp from World War Two.
Oh yeah. What I saw with the normal texture, it just made it look like a basic Mojang house. Like it looked like something. How could I say?
It's not meant to
Yeah,
be too
yeah,
detailed.
yeah. With the basic Minecraft layout with the texture, it just made it look like a witch house, and I was like, oh, disappointed. But yeah, it will probably look way much better if they had the texture pack on it.
That's the whole point of it. It's not meant. The whole thing is not meant to be too detailed, but you know, detailed to the point where it looks good with certain texture packs on and all that.
Yeah, it makes a complete big difference.
There'll be secrets. I'll just add them off stream. Which you know, those which are types of things I'm trying to think of. But you know, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to think of where will be a good place for a cavey area. Because I need to go far out. I just need to, you know, build it fairly high. And try and make a fairly good looking cave. And
So, so
mhm.
what's the map going? Is it like a RPG or something like a adventure map where you can just go roaming and you have to figure out the mission,
It's
or
going
is
to
it
be
like
a
play story
storyline.
kind of thing?
It's going to be like a storyline slash what was it called? Oh yeah, Sword Art Online style sort of thing, without the Master Tower level. I can explain. Like you need to be
Yeah,
certain level to go to certain areas. Through those areas, you can gain more levels to go to the next area without that whole entire boss fight thing. That's the style of gameplay with this when I'm thinking with
yeah.
it. I've
I'm
not.
also a big fan of Sword Art Online as well. Like, so I get what you mean.
Mhm. Already got the level system up and running, and I can see computers already trying to join. Great.
It's others trying to get in.
Yeah. You can go in through
Nice.
Microsoft and all that pretty much instantly.
Mm. I got a full load. It's just trying to load all the textures probably now.
How far from completion are you at?
It says I'm at full complete, like, it's just like
Loading in.
97.4, 97 point, there we go.
It's loading in some missing textures. Sometimes it goes
Probably.
back and downloads some textures it thinks it
Oh
misses.
god, that loading screen.
It's a bit awkward.
It looks so weird. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm loading now.
Oh yeah. By the way, in my opinion, guys, the most fun part in this whole entire thing will be making the goblin area.
There we go, I'm back. Oh, that looks nice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
that looks nice. Way much better.
not. Yeah. Can you see the zombies through the windows? Maybe through the door. Yep.
A little. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Anyway, so I reckon the best part about this will be the goblin area, and here is why.
Oh, it would be so cool to put these guys like in a tower shooting down at the guy at the um players that come in that
Mhm.
area.
Not only that, like I don't know how to make them spawn with the banner of commands, but here's a banner drop.
Oh, that's cool.
Has it? I love I love the theme of them. The Ravager looks cool. There's a like mage.
I've seen somewhere
What you
like
call them?
on YouTube where you do a spawn command for the mob, but you also type in the coordinates for it,
Oh, I
and that's
read.
where they spawn them.
Oh, I did that through the zombies over there. It's the slash summon with come. It's the slash coming.
Okay. Hmm.
Why would you do slash kill at E type player when you could do slash kill at all, which that will only aim at all the players? Of course, as I
Uh,
like doing a smooth transition between back and forth.
oh, I see. I guessing with this big space over there, you're gonna, make it look like it's going into a dark forest to the place. Oh,
Basically.
yeah. And then it leads up to them walking over here, and it makes it look like they came out of that forest. Ah, that would look nice.
Yeah, it's so mainly so I can have more control.
So that means for them to venture off somewhere else, there will have to be another gate, I'm expecting.
Here's the thing. At the front, there's gonna be two gates. I'll show you where it is.
Ah, yeah.
Where it's gonna place. It's not built yet. But over here, I'm planning at a little like wall of portals. Make a bunch of portals, a bunch of string and all that. Like off
Ah,
over there,
yeah.
leading to different areas for different levels of players.
Yeah, that would make. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Uh,
So it'll
you
be like,
thought of this. You thought of this way planned out. Usually, when I make a map, like I just slowly bend into it with the stuff that I'm doing.
I was gonna do that, but I got like 5,000 complaints about doing that, so I just started doing this.
I def crumbs.
That
Crumbs.
would be computer produced, man.
I.
I like the walking in and out of the shop. It looks nice.
Oh, gotta see this.
Like you're right over here, right? You
Yeah.
just walk in.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think of this. I just realized I could do something like this.
Yeah, it's just to
Oh.
give you more room to work with, so
Yeah,
you don't
like
have
you
to
can
work in
make
that
it.
same space.
So basically, you can make the buildings smaller with more detail, and you can make them walk in, and it makes it look like it's you actually can walk in there, and it has its own dimension.
And only that, it's just a basic box.
Oh,
So,
I see.
and the village places right over there. So they get teleported over here through this command block back and forth. Of course,
Yeah.
connected both ways.
Ah. Oh, just that's crazy. Oh, I have so much to learn.
There's a better one in my opinion, which has a better transition between building to building.
Oh yeah.
and that would be the wizard tower, which you could just walk through the door if you want to just fly over here.
I can't really break stuff, so I just flew over here.
Oh, I gave you member for that. Anyway, so I'm right here behind you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind this. Oh wait, wait, that's computer. Anyway, so there's over here. I decided to add little eyes, add like a little magical like mystical feel. And when you walk in, the environment changes.
Ah, I see.
With that, with a magical ladder.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this is absolutely nice.
Of course, I plan on doing more. On the this is pretty much the copy and paste with the same size and all that. But since I reckon the size of this is perfect for the interior. You walk out, everything's back to normal.
Oh, what? Oh, there we go.
Computer walked first. Anyway, so yeah, so currently we're working on this. One of my friends is currently working on that house, which I think they're doing the basic shape for it.
Yeah.
I can like the stereotypical like oh this is detailed sort of house thing, of like that arrow roof, at least as I call it, the arrowhead roof or spearhead or whatever you want to call it, where it's pretty much one long point.
Yeah, like with building, like I'm not gonna disturb this project, but if you want like with another area in the future, I'm quite good with the building stuff, so I can make like a different kind of theme with the buildings.
Yeah, with this I'm just trying to doing this. I can think of some ideas for a like RPG style thing.
Hmm.
So in the near future, I could add what was it? Oh yeah, a superhero theme. Since I
Oh
don't
yeah.
see much of them.
Oh, so you're gonna like make another map that's like in a big city, big towers, and
Basically,
yeah.
it's just this I'm playing around the medieval style since it's like most stereotypical for RPG and the easiest to work with.
Well, like medieval is like the basic style of building that I know. I can't really do that city style. I
Yeah,
once tried to do the city style, but it was like it was okay, but it looked quite similar to my medieval.
yeah. With city, you need everything like big and bright, while
Yeah, like
medieval
I made
is
it
more.
big and bright, but like I like to make it look like it had support, but it kind of just uh, it's hard to explain how I made it.
But here's the thing: while building a city, this is the obvious thing for me at least, but majority of people don't know this. The beginning of a city will always look terrible, no matter what, because there's just that one tower alone. A city, what makes a city is all the towers combined.
That is true, because it's a build of a city used to be like a small little village, and it builds up into a big area.
Yeah, yeah, like a lot of people would just build their first skyscraper and little apartments and say, oh no, this looks terrible, without trying out adding more things around it and build multiple of it. Because just one skyscraper looks awkward, awkward by itself. If you had multiple around it in a city setting where there are apartments everywhere, skyscrapers and all that,
Mm.
buildings that can really tower, then it can suit it more.
Alright, so what are we working on right now at this minute?
It's either between a few things, which I think you can do one of them. In fact, which one would you rather, an interior of a house or a
Well,
into a mine sort of look?
uh, I'll just see what they are. because if I look at it, I'll tell you the truth of what can I do, you know?
Okay. So I want to say, so basically one's just going to be a basic mine, like a
Yeah.
mine shaft. Mine shaft that's like slightly collapsed, damaged, damaged your walls, and you know, you get, and you'll regenerate every now and then, but you know, still, it's basic.
Alright. So,
And the other one is just a basic like medieval house but the only thing I struggle with that's the interior part. So I was seeing, I
how about that, house building thing?
okay.
But,
So remember, the inside could be anything as long as the shape is the same and it's not, you know, too out of proportion.
alright.
And the shape you'll be going with is either one of these three houses. So basically, more square, rectangular, or like a squared L.
So, these three houses, like, these ones right here, like those three styles, or...
Yeah, like you know when it comes to shape.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I know how to do that.
So you know there's square, rectangle, like I guess staircase. Huh?
Square, rectangle, or... Yeah. Alright. So,
Which one do you think will be easiest to work with, like a small interior thing with?
you're saying, like, for me, or...
Yeah,
I'd say I can pretty much do all of them. So,
yeah. You don't have to worry about the outside detail. You just have to make sure the
yeah.
windows roughly match.
Because, like... Let me see what windows these are. Yeah, because... Okay, they're on all sides. Alright.
You can slightly change it.
Yeah, I know.
It's only designed like this so it looks somewhat appealing on the outside. Back for now? Well, then congratulations. I feel like this one will be, I'll make this like way too big for the size when it comes to the stronghold.
I don't know how you do those cobblestone stair technique. Like, I know what they are, but, like... Usually I just leave normal cobblestone.
Uh, it's actually fairly simple. You just grab a basic roof triangle like, you know, this. Which you
Right.
normally do this on an even surface, I will do that.
Oh, I see now. Yeah,
Then you
gotcha.
plan, then you plan on the center.
Yeah.
Do that, then just build off and go crazy.
Okay. Alright. Alright, now that I know how to do that, I can pretty much do basically most things. Yeah, I can do all of it. Because if I get lost, I'll just come back, see what anything I missed, and it'll be pretty much fine.
Yeah, you just make it look messy, you can make it look like a beautiful pattern, which an odd center can also work. In fact, wait, no, that's the better working one. It's just an even center is slightly easier to work with, while an odd center looks better.
Alright, so where are we building this?
Oh, you can literally build it wherever outside the walls. As long as it's not interacting with
That's fine.
interacting with the trees or whatever.
Yeah.
And the outside
Alright.
obviously doesn't matter.
Alright.
I
I'll just
reckon.
make like a example build just to show what I need.
Mhm.
Alright. Alright. There's the cobblestone.
The interior. Okay, so assuming so the interior and all that will be just pretty much purely. I'll go through later and try and make it suit anything. Well, add things I think will make it suit more.
Alright.
And now I just need to do the mine. Have I got chat muted? No, I haven't. So, what type of personality do you think you're adding? Do you think you're going to add like a, like, oh my, like a, you know, like a fairly like normal thing, like, you know, like obviously when it comes to inside the house, because the house is going to be based on a person for a quest for that person.
I say the building style that I can make would be like a building that looks I well for me how I see it, how I build it, if I could think of it, it's for like not for someone that is poor, but maybe someone that's like averagely rich, sort of. Like it won't be like super rich looking, but it's not that a commoner would have, like a normal person would have. So I say it would be just like just the wealthy people that are just living right, but not fully, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, and also important thing, make sure the entrance of it is facing, is, has the opposite, what was it? Oh yeah, the opposite direction, such as if you go in at north, make sure you exit at south.
Yeah,
Make sure you do that. Forgot to mention that. So I'm gonna pull up a map just so I can tell you which direction it is, just in case if you want to know.
yeah. So if you know where I am, like right now, like you just want me to build a example building like where I am, or
So make sure the exit is at the, let's see. Make sure the exit is at west. Oh, never mind, east.
that's if I decide where.
Yeah.
Where are you? It's like quite scary just hearing you talk, knowing where I'm looking.
Oh, just pull up a locator map, and you can tell if you know your basic, like, you know, north,
Oh,
east, south, west.
I see. Oh, no, this makes it much easier.
I didn't even realize. I heard strange
Okay.
noises the whole time.
Okay. Once you find out where, can you just, you know, place the door for direction and direction, like a very quick outline, because I got to go.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Let's
Sure,
see.
actually.
The door would be facing this direction.
Oh, oh, oh
Yeah.
God! I didn't know what I was. I get now what I'm doing. Yep.
Sorry.
No, no, I just realized what I'm doing now.
Okay. I'll just do an arrow so we know.
I just this whole time I was thinking of something completely different, but now I understand what I was doing.
Anyway, so now we got that done with, and just a small little arrow. So the door will be, so the exit of the building will be facing this direction.
Yeah.
Anyway, for next, I guess till then, see you later, guys. Have a good day, mate, and again, mate, have a good day.